shit. I ain't with
You ain't bought the accessories like I thought niggas was bringing all the drops for the host. Like
I should have brought all the little shindig.
If this the niggas was on $1 million worth of game or something, niggas would have brought hella flavors for Gilly and them. You know what I'm saying, niggas?
I live hella far.
I live hella far and shit. You live in where?
Tracy.
Okay, niggas in the Trey. Okay, got you. What's going on with my boy the landlord, man? How you doing, man? How you, man?
Bless. You know what
I'm saying? Appreciate you for coming through Streets Verified, tapping in. Trying to give you your stamp of approval on these streets, man, because you've been putting in work, man. Proud of you, kid.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? So what you got going on, though?
Not much, just working, man. Just, you know what I mean, trying to keep my feet on the pavement and just, like, keep going every day. You know what I'm saying? Try to do different stuff.
How this cannabis game treating you?
It's good. I mean, shit, just changing. You know, you got to stay up with the times.
Like
that's really what it is.
I see the flavor. Let me see the packaging, man. This shit is crazy, man.
Ranchers right there.
Shit is crazy, bro. Like how you coming up with this shit, gang?
I mean, shit. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it for real. That's
type
really what
shit,
it is.
My nigga really got like, but like,
especially
is this
we
like
in the future? So shit.
It's like really flavor though, like, or it's like
it's candy. It's candy.
Okay, type shit. I've been hearing a lot of good things, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was in DC. Like, your name be ringing around the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you make that happen, kid?
I mean, just networking and doing good business everywhere I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to keep my name good. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess up my name.
Good business.
Like, good quality. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I don't just do it for the money. I do it because I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit. So what made you get into it, though? Like, what made you step into the cannabis field?
I mean, shit. I love weed, and shit. I've been around a lot of people that like Burner and like people that came before us and stuff. We've been around like Cookies a lot on Hay Street, so it started off like with just like Cookies street team. We used to have like he used to give us clothes. Burner would give us like access to the warehouse and let us get clothes and just like in Filmo and run around and just sell it or whatever we wanted to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So we started doing that. We was pushing that. And then we got tired of pushing that. Not tired of pushing it, but we wasn't really like, it was ours. So it was like, after a while, it was like, LB was like, man, we need something that's our own. Like,
so hold on. For people who don't know, who is LB?
Runtz, Face of Runtz, and Jokes Up.
Jokes Up, got you. That's everybody know that stamp. Jokes Up for sure. So what made, Runtz took off. Like, that shit was like a whole different type of... like a movement, like. But what made you like? Cause your brand is different from Runtz. You feel me? Even though y'all still together, but it's different. What made you like? Do your own thing, like.
Really, LB told me to start my own stuff. Like, I mean, we was all doing our stuff, and he was like, "It looked bigger if we all got something going on." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at first I was just pushing on my friend stuff or whatever, and like. That's
what I know you from. You feel me? I know you being a supportive person to anybody that got a good movement going on. So when did that
I did that, and I was in the streets with it real hard and stuff like that. I made a name for myself, and to where like while they was running around, going around the world and stuff, I was putting on in the city for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right? Yeah, you wasn't going out. Going out of town for sure.
Yeah, I was here and there, but like post time, like I keep it at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was good, and I just made a name for myself and just kept going. I never stopped. So I was just like, I just like really just like, I don't know, I had a vision. So I was like, I just want to see the vision. I seen bigger things. I seen like a lot of stuff happening around Cookies.
What was the vision?
I mean, the vision was just like that I can do it. Like, I could do it on my own. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I had to like just put the work in. I feel like anything you put the work in, you're gonna get paid. No matter what it is, I don't care what it is. It could be you selling water, whatever you're selling. Like, if you like stay at it every single day, like, you know what I'm saying? You put your first, like you stay on it, you're gonna get something out of it. You know what I mean?
Right. So you be dealing with a lot of, I want to say, high end people, you deal with a lot of, you had a lot of collabs.
Yeah, I'm at Empire, so shout out Ghazi. I'll be at Empire. He got me there. So like I'm basically like artist relations and stuff like that. I help artists, help get around the city and stuff and know stuff, and I just like be tapped in with a lot of rappers. Yeah, basically like a job at Empire.
That's what's up.
And I just, always just like did good business and stuff. So people always like me, and I'm like a likable person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I like, so they always like hit me as soon as they touch down. Like, you know what I mean? They see me, they're like, Rozay, where you at? Like, you know what I mean? That just became a thing, and they just mess with me every time they come here.
Right.
They call me, like, you know what I mean? They need that energy.
Making commercials for you.
I bring good energy too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll come in the room and, we just having fun, good time. Nobody, I ain't no chimney person either. Like,
type shit.
You know what I mean? It's nothing like.
So what made so what was like your favorite strain? Like, or what's your favorite strain?
Of course, the Ace bottle right here. I got a gold one. That's like my signature stuff or whatever like that. But that's like my main like hitter that really got me like everybody like, he really going crazy.
The gold Aces.
Yeah, right? Gold bottles. Yep, okay. For sure.
So how'd you come up with the name though? Like what made you like?
Really just hitting the club a lot. We used to go to the club, pop bottles and stuff. And like when I never had like MySpace and like early on, I never was on the internet. So like my Facebook came, and then one of my partners made me a Facebook, and then he used to call me Rozay. Like, because we used to go to the club, pop bottles all the time and stuff. Right, he used to call me Rozay. Like, so I just ran with the name, and just started using it. And then I just like branded it. I just like realized I'm a brand around this. And
took the Rozay.
Yeah, I took the Rozay, and the Ace. Like one of my partners told me about we was talking about the Ace, and I just like I liked it, and I was like, I think I'm gonna just push this. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, that was a nice flip, and I really want to say, like, you was kind of first with that kind of like packaging, like just being like not the normal cutout.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think my whole thing is we trendsetters. We started all the trends with everything, so it's like I don't try to follow nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
type shit
at all. Like I don't care if whatever y'all doing, I'm not trying to do it. I'm trying to do different, and you know what I mean? Create my own wave, and so I'm always trying to find different ways to do stuff and separate myself. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay. So I see your son rapping. You know what I'm saying? I see he out there doing his thing.
Shout out Bag 7.
That's
Look him up on YouTube.
That's his rap name, Bag 7. Mm-hmm. Like how that feeling? Like little dude grown, bro. Like
it feel good. I ain't gonna lie, it feel good because it's like he did it on his own. I ain't never told him to rap. I ain't never told him to do nothing. Just he been influenced by my friends that rap. Like Ep8 and everybody else that rap.
Right.
And he just got influenced by it, and he just started rapping on his own.
He got the look for sure.
Yeah, he got the look. He got the,
be drippy for sure.
He got the game. So he just, he doing his thing. I told him to always like, don't be a follower, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at,
right?
No matter what, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. Like, it's up to you. But he chose to do that. I never even been to the studio with him like probably like once or twice in my life, and he got like over 50 songs.
Oh, okay.
But he put the work in. You know what I'm saying? So now he getting looks. And he doing good.
Yeah. Dude, a little smooth little player, man. I like to see that, man. You know what I'm saying? What about your youngest one? Like,
he played basketball right now. He just sent me a video today dunking for the first time. Just today. That's crazy.
So what damn, like how old is he now dunking?
He 17.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Niggas getting old, my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what that's like having, teenagers.
I had boys young. I had my first son when I was 19. So it really made me grow up fast, but it made me appreciate it a lot, and like it made me care about something. You know what I'm saying? Out here. And like I told myself always, if I'm gonna be a father, I'm gonna be there. I ain't gonna be no, deadbeat or nothing like that. So like I always been with them. Like I'll be with my son like my best friend. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even like him being around too many people. Like I try to keep him next to me and just game him up everything I know.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I can't be there when he fall and bump his head, but just give him the game. You got to do that. You got to go through stuff, and it's life. Like
Nah, for sure. Nah, that's cool though. Like I ain't gonna lie. So what else you got going on though? Like what's life like for Rozay? Like
right now, I'm just trying to get into different avenues and like really like get into like real estate and like make my money work for me type of thing. Like whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? Like investing and like generational wealth, like trying to pass stuff down to my kids and stuff like that. That's all I'm thinking about.
Talking about generational wealth.
No, for real, that's what I'm thinking about.
Hey, generational. I hear you, my boy.
Not real shit.
Hey, this street's verified, bro. I might go a little left on you with it. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, I want to hear it.
But nah, that's cool. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
But let's talk about it though. So where you from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you grew up?
I'm born and raised in Sunnydale, and I moved to Fillmore like probably like 99 or something like that.
So what was it like growing up in Sunnydale?
Growing up in Sunnydale was fun, but it was like, you know, it was like ruthless, kind of like. I grew up rough. I ain't gonna lie. It was fun, but like, you know, like it was a lot of stuff going on. I seen a lot when I was young. Seen everything real young, so I'm like kind of like numb to everything from being over there.
I need like a gory story. Like, you feel me? I need to hear something like what you seen. Like, what was one of the moments that where you was like, oh yeah, this shit ain't for me.
I mean, I seen people die. One of my friends died when I was like probably like 11 years old. He died. He was like in a stolen car with his cousin, and they drove into like a big rig, and his head got chopped off and hella stuff. Like when he was like 11 years old.
Damn, you just went deep.
You know what I'm saying? And then even deeper than that, when I was going to Bow, I seen somebody get shot like on the back of the bus, like in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's just like, you know, I seen a lot.
You was on the bus when that happened?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What was that like? Like, what kind of like trauma did that, you know, put on you as a kid?
It just
did it put any trauma on you, or was you able to just?
Of course, it put trauma on me. Yeah, I seen people die, so it was just like, then it just let me know, like, you can die, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Right.
And this dude was like, he just was at the wrong place, wrong time. He didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He just standing there. He
wasn't even involved in.
He wasn't involved in nothing, just watching. You know what I mean? So that kind of like, when I seen that, I was like, damn, like, you know, you got to watch where you at, and like. You got to move right. Like, it ain't even about even watching people fight. You never know what's going to happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people recording everything these days and everything, but stuff happen. You never know. Like, people get hit on random. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like, you know, like, my family prayed over me a lot. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised in the church, too. So, like, that played a part a lot, too. Like, so I knew right from wrong.
What was the transition from Sunnydale to Fillmore like? Because that's two different areas, two different types of people.
Sunnydale was more like, you know, they just like, it's like you be in your own world over there. Like, when you live over there, it's like nothing else matter. Like, that's your area. It's like nobody even care about nothing else. Like, you don't even go nowhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't come out your section.
Yeah, you don't come out your section. It's just like everything is there. Like, but then when I moved to Fillmore, it was more like, downtown is right there. You know what I'm saying? It's more opportunity. It's more people. Like, it's more stuff. Like, it's no opportunity at all. It's like, it's like, you know, it's like nothing over there at all. So
moving and shaking and filming.
Yeah, so it's a little more like player. Everybody more, you know, getting money and stuff. Like, over there in Sunnydale, it's kind of more like, you know, it's like survival. Everybody's survival mode, and it's like, you know.
So did Fillmore like I know you good over there right now, but like when you first went over there, was they like accepting you? Because I think didn't Fillmore and Sunnydale like wasn't they into it back in the day?
Yeah, they was into it back in the days. Well, I have family. I always had family in Fillmore, and my mom had a hair shop in Fillmore too. So I used to be in Fillmore
all the time
after school.
So the transition wasn't.
So really wasn't a big deal. It was just like my mom, like, we got to move closer to my job, and you know what I mean. And I had to, you know, we had to do what we had to do.
Right.
And like, you know, of course, like, I was brainwashed at the time, so I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to leave at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my sister, we used to be like, we didn't want to leave, but we had to. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
infamous with the Orlando Magic jersey.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But so growing up in Fillmore, like what, like you cool with a lot of the rappers on that side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's that like being a part of that movement of, you know, of what's going on? Because I feel like Fillmore rappers always in San Francisco kind of got a little edge on everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they get a better look.
It's not even a better look. They just talk about different stuff. Probably like my friend, like, well, like, I feel like he don't rap like everybody else. I feel like he go again, you know, he try his hardest not to rap.
Bro, different.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the same way with P. Like, certain rappers, they just like try hard to be different. They don't want to be like everybody else. So it's like they sound a little different. Okay. Which I feel like, well, so you know, got their own sound too. Like, you know, I feel like they got their own sound and their own little stuff they started too over there. So it's like, it's just different. Like, you know.
Right. So you choose, like, you being from both though, like, was that hard? Like, you know, cause you always got that where you from, you know what I'm saying? Was you just like, I ain't from nowhere, I just fuck with who I fuck with?
Nah, I was just like, shit, I just always stood on my own 10. Like, I never was like, you know, like, attach myself to nothing for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was from where I was from because where I lived at, but I never was like super duper. Like, you know what I mean? I was on some fly shit. Like I always been on some fly shit. Hang with, you know what I mean?
Nah, like, kids got to know, because you know a lot of, you know, it's always that fine line when you growing up and you feel like you got to choose on it.
No, for sure.
So
I mean, of course, I did my dirt too when I was young and stuff. I did a lot of stuff, but it was just like, you know, I had to sense, like common sense to know. My family was like, you know, like I said, like in the church, so they made me like know right from wrong, and I just chose to, you know, do different. I'm like, I see where everybody else is going, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go that way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people them from back in them days too, it's like they still stuck in like, I don't know, it's just like they not trying to.
Nah, niggas ain't.
And I see some people that's, you know, still, you know, that's doing good.
Right.
But a lot of people was gone and dead in jail, and it's like, you know, I feel like I'd probably be in that position for sure if I like didn't move.
If you didn't make that transition.
No,
over
for
there.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I know for a fact.
So what was it like over there? I mean, you said like Phil will be able to go downtown and, you know, move like that, but downtown is different now. Like it's not the same, you know, beast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so what do you think that transition is like for the youngins going down there? You feel me? Like going down there, moving and shaking.
I mean, I don't know how it is now, but back in the days when we used to go down there, we used to have fun. Like we used to go down there and just holler at girls all day, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look at them all, window shop all day.
Niggas was window shopping.
Window shopping. You know, sometimes we get money or whatever, buy stuff, but it was just a place to go meet people. Like you could just meet random people. You never know who you might see downtown in San Francisco.
So when did it click for you? Like, all right, I gotta get off this and I gotta really get some money. Like, you feel me? Like,
I mean,
as far as the brand, like
just being around people that's inspired me. Like I said, like LB, like, you know, like all my other friends that was doing stuff, like they inspired me to do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it just what was going on. It just started off as we was all chilling at the house, and my boy was LB was like, nigga, y'all the niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all what y'all doing? Like, you know what I mean? What we doing? Like, we got this on the boat, like let's go.
LB really like wrangled up his team basically. For sure. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's 100%.
He put everybody together.
He put a battery in everybody back for sure. Everybody was around us in a circle. He like, bro, what we doing? We gotta do, you know?
That's dope.
We gotta push, you know, we already was pushing cookies and everything else or whatever. And he went on the road pushing cookies and all the stuff. But after that, we came up with the weed, with the Runtz weed. From somebody in Oakland. First it was called 1BR, but then
that's
they
what
put
the
their name
was
on.
Called?
Yeah, it's called 1BR. It's 1 block radius in Oakland. It was some Latin dudes that grew it. And basically we took that weed and LB like smoked it, and he was like, this shit tastes like Runtz. And
like the candy.
Yeah, like the candy. And then after that, it just put names and started making bags. Him and Ray Bama and Nick, they started making bags and stuff, and it just started pushing it, and it went crazy because it was like it was just the taste and like the terps and everything was like, you know, it was like the first candy, like super duper like weed. So it was just blowing everybody's mind everywhere we went. You know what I'm saying? So
no, for sure.
And the packaging was like, you know, we was coming with the packaging too. So it was the first jars, then we came with the bags, and we just kept reinventing. You know what I mean? And we started all the stuff that everybody doing now.
What was it like when y'all got y'all chains though, like the Runtz? Because I feel like them was like synonymous. Like I feel like, because like I said, I was like on the East Coast, and if you had that Runtz chain, like it meant something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For
like,
real.
You was able to sell bags at an extremely high number just because of the chain. You know
I sold weed for at least like $7,000 a pound and stuff here and there, and
just because of the stamp though, like
not just because of who I am, and
just,
you know what I mean.
I'm just saying, just off the being
off a name
under the brand of Runtz, like the bag number was just exceptionally high, and they had paid no problem.
No problem. It was just $200 a quarter in New York.
In the Demic.
Yeah, in the Demic for sure. Me and my friend sold out
$200 a quarter.
It's like $12,000 a pound. That's what we was getting in the pandemic.
I ain't gonna lie, when we was in in where was that, Philly?
Yeah.
The line, bruh, like that's when you know we grew up together.
Yeah.
So when I seen like a line for my boy,
that was my first pop up in Philly.
I was like, hold on, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm over there I got my little packaging too, like, you feel me? Let me get a little table to the side, like, but I'm like, they like Rozay here, like, I'm like, nigga, Rozay, like, nigga, I'm here, like, you feel me? I'm right here, like, but they lined up, and this nigga is taxing, you feel me? I'm talking about high numbers, but they just want the packaging, bro.
That's when I first dropped the Juicy Fruit.
I was finna say that, and then I want to say LB had that the bag with like a shape like a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Like
but I did the same thing Runtz did. I found some weed that I believed in. And I came with the juicy fruit bags, and they ate it up same way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
It was the same thing. So it was just like
the East Coast.
Really, you just gotta find you a good grower. You know what I'm saying? And put your stamp on it. And like once you like it, you know what I'm saying? Just put a name on it and present it right and push it. You can push anything that you believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's really anything. I done sold cologne and perfume on the corner before. I done sold vacuums. I done did all type of odd jobs. I done been at Costco.
What's your favorite, like, on your tourist stop a couple years ago, what was your favorite stop? You know what I'm saying? Like where you felt like they just went crazy the most?
Philly was lit. North Carolina lit. Atlanta, I think it was lit. In New York, for sure. New York probably for sure number one though. New York number one.
So one thing about it with New York, like I used to have the argument, like this was like years ago when I was in Atlanta. Like New York used to always think they had good ass weed out there. You feel me? You ever had that conversation with New York niggas?
Yeah, I mean, it really ain't no conversation.
I mean, back when they had, but you remember this was like the sour diesel days.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
They were stuck on that for a minute.
Not the Zoc.
And the haze or something like that. They were stuck on haze and all that
so
stuff.
Like they act like they really had better weed than California. So when that happened, and niggas was able to pay, charge whatever niggas was charging. That just always blew my mind with niggas because it was like y'all used to say y'all had better weed than Cali niggas.
But it's just what they see. I mean, people like in the world we living in, it's like whatever they see, whatever you see is on TV or whatever, you feel like is it, or if the people like Burner saying this is the one, this is it, this is it. Like, you can't
so
do
that whole thing though, like Burner, so they say Burner turned down Runtz, or like he didn't like it, or like it was just like that's just the folklore of Runtz. Like it was just a strain that nobody really liked until LB seen it and smoked it, and then he just turned it into this.
Yeah, he probably just didn't think it was gonna do what it did. He underestimated it.
So how you feel like he marketed it to how he got it? Like how do you feel like he got it into the rapper hands to everybody being like Runtz? Like how did he do that?
Like I said, you believe in the brand. If you believe in it, you know what it is. You know what.
I kind of like it.
It's like we love weed too, so it's like we know when it's that. So,
but still though, you got to remember that shit went from being in Ziploc bags to packaging like that to where the name really means something to what's in it. But it was a lot of bullshit too being put in bags. But Runtz name like always held like Runtz and cookies. You feel me? It ain't really no other strand that really matters for real.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel like they did that though? Like, well, how do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't even think another strand to do that for real.
It really was just marketing. It was marketing and like.
But how do you market weed though? That's what I'm saying. Like how you be like, hey,
state to state.
Okay,
that's what
type
did.
shit.
So what LB did, he went to state on tour with Playboy Cardi, and then he locked in.
Hold on, Playboy Cardi, that nigga one of the biggest artists in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's
went
big.
on tour with him.
So he basically had all the rappers smoking this shit.
Every rapper, Thug, like all the top rappers. Like basically, he locked in with like
he really had
one person that was lit in every city.
So that's kind of the Burner method too, because that's what they say he did with Wiz Khalifa. He gave that Wiz a plant, and Wiz, he was locked in with Wiz ever since.
I feel like LB put more footwork on it. Like
I feel like Runtz
in the streets.
I feel like Runtz is bigger. Like, and Cookie's a big ass brand. Don't get me wrong, but in the streets,
like and that's what it is. We got the streets. Like it wasn't about like. You got to understand, like the streets is what matter. Like the clubs and all that stuff it turned into like a business. So it's like white people. And no offense, but it's like white people
no offense.
And
come on, bro. Talk how you talk.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
White people smoke weed,
white people,
man.
and like corporate people and stuff. They get in the business and they really don't even know nothing about no weed. They just see the money in it, so they just buy into it and then they just try to make money off it. And they don't really care about the product.
So now that the cannabis is legal, though, like, do you feel like? Because I feel like the pandemic, the pandemic numbers is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, like you said, shit was 7,000 a bag. Like, you feel me? How do you feel like that's translating right now with the shit being legal? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that fucking up the streets' money? You know, fucking up the church's money?
I feel like it's still the same thing because it's like I said, the streets always gonna be the first thing. Like people, you know, like they control
like
the
you
market.
Saying that because you got your brand.
Nah, they control the market still. I mean, like who can you name that's like in the club that's just like successfully like, you know, just like
I mean, you in the cannabis thing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying there's not really too many people like
is there
they
any
come and
up,
flop.
Is there
like,
any up and coming? Like, I'm not even up and coming. Like, just, you know, another one of y'all people under Runtz that's, you know, got a brand that's on the rise.
I mean,
like who got the new dope? What's the new dope shit other than?
I feel like me and all my partners.
Nigga,
all
you was supposed to say you, nigga.
No one said.
You was supposed to say ain't nobody shit fucking with my shit. That's what you was supposed to say. That's what I was looking for, Rozay.
Yeah, no, I ain't trying to fuck like that.
I was looking for. I got the best gas in the city. You
I do.
Know where the exact.
But I don't gotta say that. That's like proven. That's like you gotta. Other people gotta say that for you. You can't always. You know, I'd rather other people be like, man,
hella rappers smoke your shit. So that
I'm telling you, it ain't even about that. It's just about, you know, it's about everybody fuck with me and like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, he got some good shit. It's the reviews.
It's the reviews.
It's the reviews.
This nigga Weed Man reviews. Man, come on, man. I done heard it all, bro.
It's real though.
That's hard. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? So what's the reviews on the so when you drop that one right there, the little candy?
Like,
what's that shit called?
Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Rancher, okay.
Yeah, I dropped that. Streets loving it. I ain't gonna lie, the streets fuck with it.
Like, how hard is that? Like the packaging though, that shit is different.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, anything you put your mind to, they can make it now. We in the future, so.
So what's next though? Like for the packaging wise, like.
Y'all just gotta stay tuned and see what's next for real. But
damn, I can't get exclusive, bro. Hey, nigga, I bought you here.
I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing what's next. I just be, you know, I'll just be
making shit up on the fly.
I just
niggas
be on the fly.
Like, you know what, nigga?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I might come across some weed tomorrow and be like, man, this, you know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: if now you know niggas was still in packaging, like, so if a nigga just stole your whole packaging game, like, how you gonna feel?
It's
like
part of the game.
You just seen the nigga on the East Coast.
It's part of the game.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't be mad at that. That's like, you know, that mean that you doing something good. If somebody trying to steal your stuff, that mean that you are doing excellent.
So you wouldn't be mad though.
I can't be
mad. If niggas rolling around putting hella bullshit in there.
Because if you had bullshit and I had weak shit, who want to copy me?
No, but they putting weak shit in your packaging.
Oh yeah, no, people gonna do that. You can't control that. That's like out your hands. Like, you know, that don't lust.
Because you was holding your packaging close, like, you feel me? Like, niggas couldn't. Like, I remember I was trying to get
because people be putting bullshit in your packaging and give you a bad name, and it's like, you know,
I'm saying that I was gonna put bullshit in there.
You wasn't, but people do. So it's like,
I need this, and like niggas like they want all Rozay packs. Like, I got that. That's how you control it. That's my man's. Like,
that's how you control it. It's like you make it limited, and it's like everybody can't really get their hands on it. So it's like it's limited. It's like, oh well, he don't really fuck with everybody. You gotta really know him to get it.
I bust a few little dope joke moves up, like off. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like,
I don't deal with everybody.
I hated to do it too. Niggas was like, bro, you know Rozay? I'm like, oh yeah, I got some of that shit right here. You feel me? Lying like fuck, but
one of my cousins just sold my packaging.
To FaceTime the nigga? I FaceTime him. That's it.
One of my cousins just be selling my packaging. She sold my packaging for like $50 a package.
Bro, that shit threw me off out of town. When
I was like, when
nigga asked me that,
with
like,
nothing in it.
A bitch asked me that too one time. Bitch, like, you know this, you know, a white bitch, like, you know this nigga over. I'm like,
no.
I'm like, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Like, nah, he be fucking with I got the same shit right here. You know what I'm saying? This his shit actually. You know what I'm saying? What you need? Nah, sure. I'ma just tap in with him, like, and that's when, like, I had to distance myself from you. You feel me? Like, niggas started stepping on my toes, getting bigger than the program. You feel me? Nah, but so that I'm proud of you though, bro. Like, I watched your transition, man, and that shit kind of was like, I really want to say it was epic, bro, because you really shocked a lot of people. You know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure. Like you said, you was always the supporting act, you feel me? But you took a step into the front. Like, I'm seeing you do commercials for your product, you feel me? You really taking this shit serious. So I'm proud of that, bro. You feel me? And niggas really got to do that. And, like, you got merch, you got all type, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like you got
models, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's no limits with anything. There's no limits. It's like you could do anything. Like, if you do got a brand, why not make lighters? Why not make, you know, like everything?
Nigga doing
like,
everything.
Why not?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta think big. Like, don't think little. Don't think you can't do nothing. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't let nobody stop you. That's the whole thing. Like, people might tell you, "Oh, bro, they don't like your shit," or you gonna get all discouraging things. Your friends, you might show somebody this and be like, "I ain't gonna lie, it's weak." You know what I'm saying? They might not believe in your vision.
Right.
So it's like, it's up to you to just put your foot forward and just like, if you believe in it, we fresh anyway. We like to get dressed. We like to look nice. Sure. We know it's tight.
For sure.
So it's like, if I believe in it, I know it's tight. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about my brand, and like, whatever I push, it's gonna be the best, because I love to be like a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? I love to do this. So it's
nigga made this shit. Nah, you definitely made something out here, bro. In the Bay, you got a little like shit, Rozay kind of.
And now I got a team too. I got a team of people that I got my own team. Like, I'm saying, I got my own team, like, of people that work for me, like work with me, like, and keep me.
What's that like being the big dog now?
You gotta have a team. Like, you can't do it by yourself. It's like,
for sure.
It's impossible to do it by yourself. So it's like, you gotta like find people that do everything, like, that want to work, like,
that align with the goals, right?
Yeah. So, and that's how you gonna get stuff done. It's like, everybody on the same page. It's like, we can't do it by ourselves. Everybody want to do it by themselves, but it's
Nah. So who on your team, man? Shout your team out, man.
My boy Ego did. He do all my designs. He also an artist, and he do paintings. He hand draw everything. He's nice. He did collab with Kasubi. He making clothes for Zillionaire right now. He
just had that Kasubi on the episode.
You know what I'm saying? He really and he started off with me. We both started together, and I believed in him. He believed in me, and we just kept going. I got introduced to him by GT from Detroit, and we got a
lot of Detroit connects. Like, I see a lot of them when they come out here, they tap in with you. So
I mess with a lot of people from Detroit.
Nice.
I tap in with everybody. Like I said, I treat everybody the same. I don't I don't judge people on nothing. Like, I just treat everybody the same way I want to be treated.
What about syrup, man? You still fuck with that juice?
I mean, shoot. If you
look at that nigga face. You see a nigga face, that nigga lit up like a light bulb.
They call me sometimes. Yeah, I answer. You know what I'm saying? But I be trying to
nigga still
keep my shit on Do Not Disturb, so I won't get the call.
Nigga, the juice, man. Nah, man. That syrup ain't good, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost had a little relapse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had smelt it. I was like, oh, God. Like, that shit really dangerous, bro. You gotta stay away from it, man.
Yeah.
Too much going on, but every time I see you pulling up heavy.
I'm getting straight from the pharmacy. That's why.
Heavy, you know what I'm saying? There, I think you told, like, one time I pulled a couple, you like, bro, it ain't enough syrup in there. I'm like, God damn, nigga, I think I drunk with it. Like, nigga, that shit tastes like all medicine, bro. Like, you gotta chill, bro. Like, one sip of nigga going to sleep.
I be restless. I don't really get sleep. I'm not a sleepy person. I sleep 4 hours at the max. So 5 hours.
You feel like you need some good syrup to go to sleep?
Not saying that. I mean, it do help me sleep better, but I don't know. I'm just the type of person. I've been getting up since 7, 8 in the morning since I was going to school.
So
I don't know why. I just something that click, and I just wake up and I just start trying to do stuff, and I get stuff done early before 12 o'clock while everybody's still asleep. I'm already working.
Shit. That's what a nigga got to do.
You know.
I be up at 3 in the morning, bro. So you ain't saying I'm not getting up at 7. I'm on East Coast time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stock markets and shit open up.
Exactly. When I was in New York, I was outside with all of them. Early.
I was outside with all. Who was outside? This nigga
I was with my friends from New York, like, bro, you outside early as fuck. I'm like, nigga, I'm outside getting shit done. I'm gonna get me a little press juice.
Cali time.
I'm about to go do this, go do that. They like, this nigga be moving.
It be too cold in New York to be moving around early like that.
I love it. You know, my family, I got my dad from New York, so that's a whole nother thing. Like, you know.
You got family out there?
Yeah, my grandma live in Manhattan.
I mean, like, you got like you know, cousins and shit out there.
Cousins. I got my dad is from New York.
So you be rolling dolo from state to state.
I got cousins from Brooklyn, like all over. They pulled up on me when I was out there last time in Harlem.
I ain't gonna lie, New York really a different beast, bro. Yeah. Like, they shit like, but I love shopping out there. Like, it's like shopping in DC and New York. Like, it's like the shit they be having we'll never find out here, bro.
Nah,
you know what I'm
saying? Like way ahead of us, like, for sure.
And you know, nigga be thinking like with social media or, you know, just the internet shit to catch up, but it's like, nigga, just jeans, jackets, like, nigga, this shit we'd never see out here in the Bay, bro. Like,
yeah,
unless it's like
That's where I shop at for sure. Anytime I go out there, I'm shopping.
Shit. That's why I shop at. That's why I shop at.
Gotcha.
So that's that Runtz money, man. You know what I'm saying? Runtz really had a dope run, man. Y'all still going crazy. Bro got the leafs and shit. I'm feeling the packaging. I appreciate you for coming through, fucking with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time. You came kind of late. You feel me? So we gotta wrap this shit up. You feel me? What time is it? Yeah, nigga, gotta wrap this up, bro. But I'm fucking with you though, guy. You know what I'm saying? That's for me.
Yep, I got you.
All that for me. Don't try to just say that.
I got a package for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you right.
Yeah, tight shit.
You know
I appreciate you for coming through, fucking with your boy though, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is an episode of Streets Verified. I got my man, Rozay, man, the landlord. You know what I'm saying? Stupid Exotics. He got all the flavors.
Rozay Runtz on Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? Rozay Runtz. What is it, 2?
Yep, I got like a few pages right now. They deleted my page.
This nigga, you know what I'm saying? Rozay Runtz. Yeah, give him the plug, bro.
Rozay_Runtz 2 on Instagram. Aces A _ Joke7.
As y'all see this nigga the weed, man, he high. You feel me? Nigga
I'm
get
always
this shit
high.
out slow, man. Go ahead and make sure y'all follow my boy, man. This nigga really be working hard, man. He really putting on for the city in a big way with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So tap in, Rozay, man, on Streets Verified. Rozay Runtz with the Zai, man. You know what I'm saying?
Keep doing your shit, brother.
Come on, man. I appreciate you for coming through, bro. Yeah. FLY. Hey, bitch, cause a young nigga fly.